Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to be doing a red velvet white chocolate chip cookie. So if that sounds like a recipe that you would like, then stay tuned. And I ask that you hit that red subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and hit the thumbs up, and please hit the bell notification so you're notified of every video that I upload. So let's get into the recipe. We're going to start on our red velvet white chocolate chip cookies. And these last few videos I've done has been geared towards Valentine's Day, or the month of February, which is known for Sweetheart's Day. So I got a couple more planned for you. The next video I'm going to do is a cinnamon honey wheat bread in my bread machine. So you want to stay tuned for that video. So let's go ahead and get started on these. First, we're going to put in 2 cups of flour. And I've pulled you closer so you can see what I'm doing and not focus on me directly. So 2 cups of flour. To that we're going to add cocoa powder, and it's 2 tablespoons. And I'm using Hershey's. They also make a dark, special dark, I think it's called. I picked that up one time by accident. It's pretty dark. I don't think it tastes that great in certain recipes. So we're going to just use this one. So 2 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder. There's 2. And then to that, we're going to add a half a teaspoon of baking soda, which I have already ready. Half a teaspoon of baking soda, a half a teaspoon of baking powder, and a half a teaspoon of salt. And then we're just going to mix that together. Get it good and incorporated. See a little flour on the bottom. Okay, looks pretty good to me. Again, my cute little spatula from Target. It's very well made too. I'm going to go ahead and put in the granulated sugar, which is a half a cup. One half a cup. And also we're going to add the brown sugar, which is a half a cup, packed firmly. Pack it down in there. One half a cup of that. So I have a stick of room temperature butter. I'm going to cut it in some little sections to make it incorporate better. And then we're going to beat it all together. Hopefully this doesn't fly out everywhere. Stay with me. Okay, after we have that in, then we're going to beat in 2 eggs, one at a time. And these have been sitting out at room temperature also. So we're going to do just the one. We're going to add the other one now. And then we're going to add our vanilla, just 1 teaspoon. I might even add a touch more. I like my vanilla. You never can go wrong with too much vanilla or butter. Well, you can't go wrong with too much butter. Now we're going to stir in the food coloring, and it also calls for 1/4 of a cup of sour cream. I'm going to add that in there. And it says two teaspoons of red gel food coloring. So I have this, and I'm not sure my teaspoon will fit, so I'm going to do a 1/2 teaspoon at a time. So we're going to add, that barely fits. So that is a 1/2. I'm going to have to use this to get it out of there. Then that's going to be a mess. So I'm going to have to wipe my teaspoon off because now I have sour cream on it. Okay, so we're going to do another 1/2. This is going to make your red velvet red. Another 1/2. If you heard the doorbell, I'm getting a delivery. I guess they didn't know I was videoing. Ha ha. So that should be the 2 teaspoons if I didn't miscount because I was distracted from the doorbell. This is real life. So you have to bear with me. You know, I'm just starting my YouTube journey and it's not perfect, but I'm having fun at it. So we're going to stir that up in there. The red food coloring and the sour cream. I decided to grab my mixer, my hand mixer, because just was getting too hard to do by hand. So okay, it looks red. I'm going to get these off of this beater, and then we'll incorporate our white chocolate chips. I'm just going to give it a last stir with the spatula. 1.5 cups of white chocolate chips, or you can add more, you can add less. And then, like right before they get done baking, you can stick a couple in the top to make it kind of like a pretty display, pretty presentation, I mean. This does need to go in the refrigerator for at least 30 minutes. It needs to firm up a little bit. So I might reserve a little back for just to add in to the top, like I said, after they almost finish baking. So we're going to get this in the fridge, and in 30 minutes, I will take it out and we will get it onto our parchment paper lined baking sheet. And we're going to bake these at 375 for about 8 to 12 minutes. So I'm going to go get these in the fridge now. We've grabbed our cookie dough out of the refrigerator. It's only been in there 30 minutes, so I hope that's long enough so they don't spread. And then we're going to drop them by heaping teaspoonfuls onto our lined parchment with parchment paper baking sheet. And we'll see how many we get out of this. I think they could be chilled a slightly bit more, so hopefully they don't spread too much. So I'm going to speed up this process so you don't have to sit here and watch me scoop all these balls. Okay, I have them all on my sheet pan. I did end up with 5 extra in here. I'll have to put them on a separate pan. We're going to get these in the oven. We're going to bake them for approximately 8 to 12 minutes, and we'll have a taste test. I just got them out of the oven. We're going to let them cool on here for about 5 minutes. I did do the 12-minute baking, and then after they're cooled, I have a rack under here. After they cool on the pan for 5 minutes, I will put them on the rack to cool the rest of the way. I'm just putting a few extra chips on the top just to make them cute. And these reminded me of some cookies my mom used to make when I was younger. She used to make chocolate cookies. They didn't have any chocolate chips or anything like that in it, or any white chocolate chips. It was just a chocolate cookie made with the cocoa powder. And then when they were cooled, she would put a white icing on the top of those chocolate cookies, and they were just delicious. I used to love when she made those. So I was thinking, if you wanted to, you could put some white icing on top of these. I don't think it really needs it. I think it might be too sweet with the white chocolate chips too, but you could always try it. So I'm gonna let these cool on here for about 5 minutes, and then we will transfer them onto the cooling rack. We're gonna transfer them over here to finish cooling. And then I will be back to taste these things. They smell wonderful. And it made, like I said, I have 5 more I'm gonna bake. So it made 25 cookies. So if that gives you an estimate on to how much it made, then if you need more, double the recipe. I'm gonna get these on here and let them cool. Okay, they're cooled off. Okay. We're gonna taste it. Good, really good. The outside edge is just a little crispy, and the inside is soft. And I think one of the reasons it's soft is from that sour cream. And oh, you can taste that chocolate and then the white chocolate chip. It's delicious. So I will definitely be making these again. So until next time, take care of yourself and each other.